Hi, I wanted to first tell you how amazed and privileged I am that I have come this far, and thank you all for everything that you have done. This video will definitely not be like a normal video, obviously. This is the 100,000 subscriber special, and you might not know this, but this means a lot more to me than you'd ever think. You probably have not seen this world before. This is where I record all the B-roll and have some of the most fun times at 3 a.m. talking about random stuff and coming up with video ideas. So I kind of wanted to show you that it exists. I don't know. I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for getting me this far, because without you, there would be no me. It's not like I'm saying that to be really kind to you. No, I genuinely mean that if you hadn't subscribed, if one of you haven't subscribed, I would not be here in this place. And I wanted to take this time, this opportunity to show you how far I've come. And spoiler warning, it's a long journey. It wasn't just a hop, skip, and a jump, and look, I'm #1 on YouTube. I'm not one of those people that happen to be really smart with starting off. This has been a battle. This has been a war. And it's far from over, but I'm so glad we've gotten this far. And I wanted to thank you. I did want to also say there's going to be no ARG stuff or creepy spooky stuff in this video. This is purely just me to you, and you being, everyone. Anyway, the way I want to tell you the story is a little backwards, and you'll see why later. But I intentionally started in my B-roll world, where everything is made, because that is the most recent. Now I want to take you to the public SMB that I've hosted with the help of my friend Furry IRL for the past few years. I made this SMP as a way for my community to bond with each other and have fun. I'm always so grateful to have such an amazing community as you all, and I really cannot wait to see where we go. This community pretty much started when I made this server, and it's since flourished from there. Before the server, there really was no Watto per se. I barely made videos on Minecraft at all, but now, look what it's become. Somehow it is one of the prettiest places on my server, and you might look at it and say, ew, no, gross, there's a lot of explosion holes, but it has a lot of history, and that's what matters to me. A little fun fact about this, these structures that I'm showing on screen right now are the oldest on the server and were from the original player base, which I have no idea where they went, but I do remember that they made this, and thank you. No one's touched them. You're still free to live there. I think that's amazing. Another small thing that I thought I should mention during this time is I have had a streak on Hypixel, around 1,638 days, at which only recently ended. Literally 4 days ago, I did not decide to daily log into Hypixel, and I kind of just did that for my own mental health because it was kind of worrying me the further I got. Another thing is I have still not gotten my YouTube rank on Hypixel. I applied at 30K and they were like, no, still doesn't work. I think they changed the requirements, so I don't think I'm ever going to get it. But, I've had fun enjoying the server playing Hypixel Skyblock along with, Disasters and a few other games you'll see me randomly playing. Lucky Block Skywars is among the top picks. But, it still holds a place in my heart, and I've played it since I started. This is my hardcore world, and if you don't recognize it, that's okay, because I barely recognize it myself. This was a bit before I had got my footing in YouTube, and I'd like to categorize it as my pre-worst of 2023 era, because I made a video at the end of 2023 where after that I completely changed my content style, and while the video itself sucks, I knew after that I wanted something to change. My hardcore series is one of the few things that I kept from that point in my journey, and now I'm playing it for you guys. I did have some hits here and there, but most of the time they were pure misses, but I don't ever want to take them down, because I do like to keep an archive for you guys to see. And one of the main reasons for that is I want you to see how far I've come and how much I've changed. I'm a firm believer that if you live life unaware of where you've come from, that you'll fail to realize why you came here in the first place. I'm not saying that you have to live life in the past, but I want you to appreciate your past. You will live to cringe at the old things, and you wish you did something differently, but you'll realize that all that leads to where you came today, or where you'll be in 10 years, or some arbitrary amount of time that I don't feel like describing. That is why I'm not a fan of this hardcore world, actually, since when you die, most people just forget about it or delete it. Now, you don't have to. I mean, there's no reason you need to delete it, but I'd rather keep iterating on the progress that I've made over time rather than starting over. Kind of like this channel. Well, actually, no, my main channel. My main channel, this is Walto1876, which is not my main channel, but I want to iterate on the things I've done. And I've done that on this channel as well, actually, and I'll get to that a bit later. Before I became a Minecraft YouTuber, I originally played and partially contributed to a little-known game as Build a Boat for Treasure on Roblox. That's right, I used to be a Roblox YouTuber. I wasn't the most successful. I never really got to past 1,000, and my success was limited, to say the least. But this is actually where I originally got my start for escape rooms. In fact, it was the start, and I have kind of end capped it with my career in Roblox. I used to be moderately popular in that space, and I got YouTubers big and small to participate in it, and I had a lot of fun with it. However, unfortunately, I began to realize that I simply didn't enjoy Roblox as much as I enjoyed Minecraft, and making content for the game became monotonous and boring, and I eventually defaulted to making shorts and re-uploading content I already made. I hadn't logged onto the game for months, and my channel became a zombie. So, not the best for content, and honestly, I wouldn't expect anyone to really watch it themselves. So, you know, not the best. And before I did Roblox, I did more Minecraft. In fact, I played in an SMP called AquatiCraft, where it was celebrating the new update aquatic for Minecraft, where I spent 2 seasons playing pretty much by myself and a few other people on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I used to only play Minecraft Bedrock Edition actually for the longest time, and it was suffering. I did not like it then, and I do not like it now. I actually preferred playing Java Edition on my shitty old MacBook. Oh, I hiccuped. I'm not editing that out actually. But no, I preferred playing it on my MacBook, and it lagged to where it was like 1 frame per second. It was not fun, but I rebuilt Stampy's lovely world in that place, and honestly, I wish I still had that world. This period of my journey was really early, with hits such as a Rock Simulator and going to VidCon and Roblox. I even played a bit of Terraria and Mario Maker 2. Well, no, just Mario Maker. Sorry, I play Mario Maker 2 now. But regardless, I was enjoying myself, and that's the main reason I started. I also really wanted to be a popular YouTuber, but it was also just for fun. And even earlier than that, I still played Roblox. I was much younger and made one of my first hit videos about a big wheel. It didn't really work well, nor was it that flashy, but I was proud of it, and that's all that matters. I also tried making a massive ship, and I still remember the nights on the floor of my bedroom placing blocks way past my bedtime, and I never ended up releasing it or finishing it. I really don't talk to anyone from that point in my journey anymore, and it's fine. I did want to genuinely thank everyone in Build a Boat for Treasure and all the developers for making such an amazing game and continuing to have such a cool and fun community. In fact, I am still in the credits, so next time you play, you can probably find me somewhere. And that brings me down to the first video. It was a simple video just about my sister and I playing Minecraft, and yes, while it may be cringy at times, I still have that world. And I remember being so happy to make my first video. I was so proud. I have finally made it here, because even that was a massive achievement. I played Minecraft for many years prior, and I wish I had more to show from it, but for now I have this. I may have something for when we reach 500k, who knows. The reason I did this in reverse was something I mentioned earlier. To reflect on how far I've come and observe how I've gotten this far. I repeated myself, but I do that a lot. It's been nearly a decade of me doing this stuff, and I have finally gotten this far in the past 2 years. It only took me taking 2 channels and switching niches, but I'm happy where I've landed and with who I've met, because in the end, I'm so grateful for all of you, my friends, my family, and everyone I've met. In some way, you have helped me get here, each and every one of you. There was more I wanted to say, But I'm editing this the night before I plan to stream, where I'll finally achieve my goal, so I don't have much time right now. Maybe next time I'll think more about it. But what I wanted to say comes from a person I hold at the highest respect. It's someone who I see as my personal role model, and many of you probably do as well. No matter how ridiculous the odds may seem, within us resides the power to overcome these challenges and achieve something beautiful. One day we'll look back at where we started and be amazed at how far we've come. Fly high, Techno, and thank you.
My sister. And that's where we're gonna end the video, because it's gonna autosave. Bye!